group. What's it called again?
Justice Gang.
Just a working name.
Could very well prove to be permanent, though.
Isabela, Nathan, and Eddie, I want to start with the three of you because your vibe together in this movie needs to be pitch perfect, and I feel like it is. Do you each remember the very first moment, either in prep or on set, that you looked at the other two and said to yourself, like, my God, we really are the perfect trio to play the Justice Gang?
I remember thinking, these guys are good. And it was the screen test.
Me too.
Me too.
So I was going to say the same
Yep.
thing.
Super strong right off the... I didn't mean to super that. It was really strong right from the get-go. And then we rehearsed that same scene. It didn't change much. Right. It was just...
No, the essence was there from the first day. And it was really nice.
Yeah.
It was good to feel so secure with you guys.
Yeah.
It made me feel better about my approach.
Yeah,
But also just to hear their interpretation, because,
Yeah.
I read the scenes, but I didn't know what they were going to do with the material.
Yeah, seeing what people bring to the table.
And it was like, this is going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
To build on that idea a little, because I love the fact that, like, you do your own work, but then you're able to find new layers of your own character via your scene partners. For each of you, what is something you found in your own character, but only through them?
How deeply annoying he is. I knew that on the page, but
It was really hard for me. I really like your character. In real life,
love his
like,
character.
I'm sure I wouldn't be able to stand him, but I really just love what you've done with him. And it was hard for me not to laugh in the middle of the scenes.
There was also a bit we came up with kind of organically where Guy gets in Superman's face and you say, relax, Guy. Like, you're so unimpressed with it. And he actually relaxes, meaning like you have authority and he respects your strength. And I thought just in those little moments we found to paint those layers.
There's deep respect, I think, in the group. And that's why they're so funny together, I think. It's like, it's this again. It's not like, oh, can't stand this guy, I wish he wasn't here. It's more like, not this again. Like first line, he's like, where's
Where's the creamer?
Where's the creamer? And I'm like, on the counter where it always is, you know?
I feel it while I'm watching it. One other question I had for the three of you, and I'm curious to hear if your answers are different. For each of your individual characters, what is the number one reason they signed their Justice Gang contract? Like, what is the number one thing they want out of being part of this group?
Corporate sponsorship. I think Guy Gardner has financial aspirations. He wants to open his own bar.
an activity. He's bored.
I could see that.
It's something for me to do while I do other things.
I think Hawkgirl needed a legal reason to let out her rage. A legal way, you know?
All makes all the sense in the
kick
world.
some ass. What about you, though?
I'm still waiting for the contract to show.
As am I. I want a formal contract in the next movie. Anthony, there was something you said in our press notes that really caught my eye. You said you feel like you're starting brand new on every single job. You don't know what it's going to be. You don't know who this character is inside of you. And it was making me wonder, did you have kind of like an aha moment with this character? Something you did that made you say, like, I get who he is inside of me now?
Yeah, I think with, Rex Mason in particular, this is a character who feels like he's cursed, right? And that's a lot of the conflict within the character. Ironically, he's so powerful, right? But how he feels about himself is very different. That was something I could absolutely draw on. Just growing up with alopecia and feeling a lot of shame about that. I know a number of kids with alopecia that are struggling with, how they look. And now, funnily enough, my alopecia is the thing that I love the most about myself. And I actually have nightmares that my hair grows back.
What? Oh my God.
I do. And I'm like, I've got to shave it. This can't be, I'm doing press.
Wait, what color is it in your dreams?
It's like dark brown.
Okay, dark brown.
I would have hair if I could dye it different colors. That would be cool. But no, for the most part, I love it. But that was my moment where I knew instantaneously, I was like, I can tap into this character, I think.
Ooh, you are something else in this role. And I do have to squeeze in a question about the makeup too, because to be completely honest, I was shocked when I read some quotes saying that like you went through a full 5-6 hour makeup process. And I love hearing how that stuff evolves. So can you maybe tell me what the makeup design looked like during your very first test and then how that compares to how you landed for the finished film, both in terms of like look and feel so that your performance performance can come through all that.
I mean, it was really, really almost perfect when we first started, and everything after that was really just fine tuning and getting everything camera perfect. But no, they crushed it off the bat, and I'm so happy that it's kind of like coming back to practical effects, because I love practical effects. I think it just reads so different on camera, and it feels, you can really like feel it, and it really pops.
Is there a particular aspect that makes you think like that part of that whole look is my favorite?
I mean, I would never say this in any other interview, but my face. Like, I love seeing my face and just all of the intricacies on it. There's just the attention to detail is wild.
The character
So, yeah.
poster's wicked, dude.
Oh,
The
yeah.
best one.
Totally.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Face.
it's so cool.
It is. It's artwork. It is. It's artwork. My face is
truly
kind of
is.
just artwork.
Your face is artwork with and without the makeup. Seriously, huge congratulations on this movie. Filled me up and made me happy, I think, in a way I needed right now. So thank you and congrats.
Thanks,
Thanks, Perri.
Perri.